behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Paul Mash TV. Paul Mash TV.
All right, everybody, it's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got another great interview for you coming up in just a moment. But if you haven't yet, feel free to hit that subscribe button and click the bell. And every time a new episode comes your way, you'll be notified. And leave a comment on the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. We also love to hear from you on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/PaulMashTV. And feel free to send us an inbox and follow us there, comment on the things you see. And you can email us at paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And it's for band and solo artists that want to be on the show. And we also accept fan mail there, so feel free to leave us an email there. And all this is going to be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Newcastle, England, we have Not Now Norman. Very talented artist, and I think you're going to agree with that. And we'll get to that interview in just a second, but first, here is Small World TV time, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Take a look at all of the types of shows we're seeking. Let us help you share your creativity. For more information, email us at smilepublishing007@gmail.com, or you can visit our website, swtvgetyourchannel.now.site.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Newcastle, England, we have Not Now Norman with us today. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, hi.
Well, why don't you introduce yourselves, both of you, there, so we know who you are.
So I'm Taylor Grace. I'm the singer, and this is Xander.
I'm Xander. I'm the guitar player.
And my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She's the boss, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, isn't that usually the way? Huh?
Yeah.
And it should be the way.
Well, I like the name too. How did you get that name, by the way, Not Now Norman? I'm sure there's a story behind that.
There is. We had a pet cockerel, and cockerels are territorial creatures, and we had a flock of hens, and it was my sister's job to go and feed them. And I want you to picture this, because the image is absolutely hilarious. So my sister, she's 5'1". She's going down to the bottom of the garden wearing Wellington boots past her knees because Norman charges. And she's holding a dustbin lid full of chicken food and a broomstick handle to fend them off. And we always knew that when she'd reach the chickens, because all we heard was, "Not now, Norman!" She was putting in the food. And she hasn't forgiven us since we named the band Not Now Norman. Her response was, "Am I a joke to you?"
but hence the chicken on the band logo and stuff like that.
Yeah, and references to chickens and chicken jokes and
yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good story there. I like the name, by the way. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you decided you both wanted to become an artist, and as far as that goes, get into this band and everything? I'm sure there's an interesting story behind that.
Well, he's been in bands since you were about 14.
Yeah. I can't remember not having been in a band.
Yeah.
Except until just before we started, actually.
Yeah, he went into retirement for a little bit. I've been to a lot of his gigs. I used to tag along, and just like for a couple of years before we started the band, I was trying to find a job, and I couldn't get one because, well, disabilities at the end of the day. Like, people would get like a whiff of a disability, whether it be my physical one or the fact I've got autism. And I've had people, sigh, I've had people tut, the winds just change direction. there's just that little inkling where you just think, yeah, I don't have the job because you know about the disability. So fell into a bit of a depression. You went into retirement, and it was actually my mum that came up to my room and said, you know, you need to do something constructive to kind of keep your spirits up. So I went downstairs, did a bit of recording with him. We did Sweet Child of Mine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he stopped the recording halfway through and went, you didn't tell me you could sing. How old are you? You're 26 years old and you haven't told me that you could sing.
She used to she must have just hidden us singing away when she was in the shower or when she was in her bedroom when there was nobody around.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as I realised she could sing, I says, right, that's it. That's it. Let's get back into this. And we started off pretty much from the get-go, writing our own stuff, didn't we?
Yes.
Which was a new thing for me. I'd never written any music before. For all I've been playing in bands for decades, I'd never actually been involved in writing any music myself until I started playing with Taylor.
It's been fun, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's been great. Really enjoyed it. I wish I'd done it. I wonder why I hadn't done it years ago.
All right.
You're waiting for me, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, that is a good story. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And tell us about some of the mainstream artists that really motivated you to become the artist you are today. I'm sure there's a lot of mainstream singers you grew up with that helped you with your style.
Yeah. Well,
I used to steal your Guns N' Roses albums.
you did. That's when you realise when you knock on your daughter's door and you can hear her playing your Guns N' Roses CDs, you think I've done something right. But I was very much influenced by 70s bands, Black Sabbath, Van Halen. They were the bands when I grew up, and they're still with me now. Eddie Van Halen's is very much my hero. Black Sabbath is very much the sound that I gravitate towards all the time. And if anything, Taylor will usually say when we write a song, you're doing Black Sabbath riffs again, aren't you?
Yeah. You do love Black Sabbath, but for me it would be Pretty Reckless.
Yeah.
Pink. I'm a huge Pink fan.
Yeah.
Joan Jett. I can't get enough Joan Jett.
Yeah.
Based my look off her. So I mean, I know she doesn't have makeup like this, but it started with that.
Yeah, it started like that. It started with lots of black and chains.
Yeah. The chains are still there.
Yeah. Still out.
All right. Well, those are some good and the greats. I mean, legends for sure. On most of them. Well, why don't you tell everybody how we can get your music and where they can follow you, like on Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. I mean, I'm sure everybody would love to hear that.
Yeah, so we are on all music streaming platforms. We're on Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, YouTube. We've got our own YouTube channel. We're on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok as Not Now Norman. We're on Twitter as now_Norman. And yeah, we're on everything.
Yeah.
Except for Reddit.
we regularly do a live stream on our Facebook group. Throughout the lockdown, we actually did one every night. For the best part of a year and a half. We've scaled it down to twice a week now because we're back to gigging and
we need to write our own stuff
and rehearsing with a band and stuff like that. So twice a week is pretty much as much as we can actually manage. But yeah, certainly right the way through lockdown, it was every night we were doing it, wasn't it? 9 o'clock every night there we were.
Yeah, for half an hour.
Yeah.
Talking about nothing.
Yeah, just talking nonsense and singing songs. But no, we loved it, didn't it? It gave us a bit of a purpose throughout lockdown. Whereas a lot of people struggled, I think that was a way that we could look forward to something on the evening.
Yeah, we were quite lucky because we live in the same vicinity. I live at home with my parents.
Yeah.
And it was a good chance to get to know our listeners and to grow a fan base.
Yeah.
And it's been great. We consider a lot of them friends now, which is really, really, really good. It's great to see because there's always one of them at one of our gigs, and it's really, really nice.
Yeah, because there are some regulars. You'll find the same yourself. Every time we do a live stream, there are quite a lot of people there who are there. Some of them have been there every live stream we've done. And it's amazing to see, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
never dreamt in a million years that would happen.
456 live stream episodes.
Is that it? Wow.
Yeah, some of 457 if you count next on Sunday.
But they're very tongue in cheek, Paul. We
oh yeah, we've got no idea what we're doing.
We've got no idea what we're going to do until we do it.
It's 5 minutes before we go on that we pick the songs and make sure that that we actually know what we're doing.
Yeah. And sometimes Taylor's reading the lyrics off the computer screen
just to jog my memory.
And I've got a code sheet in front of me.
I mean, I know people don't do this as much anymore, but do you have physical copies, like CDs and stuff? I mean, like, I don't know.
Not yet. We are in the process of making our own album. So there will be physical copies for that, which people will be able to find on our Bandcamp, because that's one of the platforms that we use is Bandcamp. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
We have all of our merchandise on there as well, if anybody wants a t-shirt. Just plugging that in there.
Tri-Bane's getting out, as we say here.
Exactly.
Asking you to will not receive.
All right. Well, we're getting ready to get into this video in just a moment or so. It's called Shut Your Mouth. The title is Shut Your Mouth. It sounds self-explanatory, but maybe it goes deeper than that. Tell us a little story about the song.
Yeah.
So I have escaped an abusive relationship, and this is sort of my response to all of the harassing messages that I used to receive from him. Like, he would call me the R word, he would call me an autistic bitch, and this is just my response to him literally telling him to shut his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is a great song, and I've heard it a couple of times, and I know everyone out there is dying to get into that, and I almost forgot to make sure you get to those streaming platforms and download Not Norman songs. I know they would love you for that as well. And,
we will.
And we'll get into that in just a second, but I think that's all the time we have for right now, guys. We want to thank you both for coming on the show. We'd love to have you back sometime if you'd like to come back.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
That'd be brilliant. It's been great speaking to you, Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, everybody says that. I'm glad I do this for independent artists like yourself. And
it's fantastic.
And like I said, anytime you have some new songs you want to promote, just come back here and we'll do it again.
We'll be delighted to, Paul. Cheers.
Okay. All right, let's get into the song Shut Your Mouth by Not Now Norman right here on Paul Mash TV. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Basis of relations is good communication. Down, 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 down. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Every time you talk like that, you make me wanna shout. You think I'm your possession, so you ask too many questions. Shut your mouth, shut your mouth, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Paint yourself as an angel. Reality is much more shame. of relations is good communication. Down, 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 down. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Every time you talk like that, you make me wanna shout. You think I'm your possession, so you ask too many questions. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Faces of